Where my unpopular opinion really comes into play is that you must not be. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to DBX Insights. My name is Daniel, where our purpose here is to take the average, the ordinary, and make them extraordinary so you can go out and change the world. Now, in today's video, we're talking about my unpopular opinions about school. And yes, this weird thing is going to be maybe my new intro, who knows. I got a box right now that my phone is sitting on, so that's why it's a little weird when I do it, but it's cool. We're going to make it work. Alright, so to start, yes, the light just did magically appear. No, I'm just playing. So basically, I'm not super fond of school. Hate is a strong word, but sometimes I hate school. It's boring, just the lessons that they teach, math and chemistry, and it could be a lot of work. Sometimes I get a lot of homework in one night, multiple hours. That is not my unpopular opinion, because I do think school is truly a blessing. It's a blessing that you have access to education, and it's really so great because you're able to learn and develop with something that's given to you. You don't even have to work for it. You're born into Canada or the US, for example, and you could basically go to school if you need to. Now, my unpopular opinion with school has to deal more so with the education, what they're teaching in school. And over this video, we're going to dive into a little bit about the education that they're teaching in school and where and how I think you could really educate yourself to propel you forward in the future. I'm going to start off by saying school's not the funnest, man. Like, it's tough. You get a lot of work. Could be a lot of stress and headaches, sleepless nights if you got assignments that you got to stay up and finish because you haven't started them in time. I will say the one enjoyable thing about school is going there every day and seeing my friends. Now, I don't do that now because we have COVID. It would be a blast to just go out, see my friends, say hello, and then get to class. It's whatever. Now, as I just mentioned, right now we're in COVID, and currently we're in a lockdown, so that means school is from home. This means I kind of lost the fun part of going to school, which was seeing all my friends. And that has given me the opportunity to really look at the information that they're teaching us in school. I think school education is important. Things like English and math, those are basic skills that you kind of need in order to function in society. But I think a lot of the extra stuff, like I'm doing math and chemistry. Math, we got parabolas, I don't know where I'm going to use that, and all these fancy equations and so on. With chemistry is the same thing. And all that I think is a little bit extra. I don't know if redundant is the right word, but it just seems like something that you could take away and you'd still be fine with. Now, aside from all the extra stuff that they teach us in school, which in my opinion seems a little bit unnecessary, school is a blessing. It provides you, if you do work hard, with a well-paying job. Now, I understand a lot of kids are going to college and university today, and they're coming out and they're not able to get these jobs. These high-paying jobs because they need all these credentials. Even just a basic job, you need so many credentials. And of course, now there's a lot more competition within students than ever because we're all competing for these jobs. That's where I think school is truly a blessing. If you work hard, it can provide you with a steady source of income. Now, of course, you're going to have to work and trade your hours for that income. But imagine if you didn't have school, the struggle you'd have to go through just in order to create an income for yourself. So that's where I think you really got to be grateful for what school has given you. Now, even though school can get you up and off your feet, one thing that I noticed with a lot of people going through school is the schoolwork is so overwhelming that they get complacent and they don't try anything new. I know a few people who've even dropped out of sports, something they really love, because they need to keep up with the workload. It's just too much for them, and having sports and school just can't go together, even having a part-time job. They're taken away from other parts of their lives because they need to supplement that with the time needed to put in the work at school. Where my unpopular opinion really comes into play is that you must not be complacent as you go through school, and after school you must continue to learn day in and day out. A lot of people get lazy, and I understand the 6 hours of homework each night can make you just want to sit on the couch and watch TV or do nothing, maybe just sleep. But you need to realize that if you stop trying to learn new things, your value decreases. You should never stop learning new things that can bring you value. School will make you complacent in a way. School may teach you how to think a certain way. You got to memorize the correct answer. It's this answer, not that. This is right and this is wrong. That's not the way you should be thinking. And I think that way of thinking destroys a lot of creativity because you're always looking for that one right answer, when in reality, there's so many different right answers for all the questions in life or all the problems and obstacles we run into in life. But people don't get as creative. They don't get as curious. They don't start to learn more. And in doing that, they give up a lot easier because they think that they'll never reach this right answer, the good conclusion that they want. Don't think in a way that you think there's only one right answer to a problem. Think in the way where you can attack a problem from multiple sides and figure out multiple solutions. Now, why are we talking about attacking problems from different sides? This all comes to curiosity. Don't lose your sense of curiosity because of school. Learn new hobbies. Right now, I'm trying to learn how to fix cars, man. Thinking that there's only one right way to do something and that everything else could potentially be wrong seems like you're up against a lot of failures in order just to get one success. This can kill the curiosity and the drive within a person to try new hobbies. But try something new. When you put your time and effort towards something, you'll begin to develop a picture. And the more time you spend developing that picture, the bigger it will get and the more you'll see. My point in this is to try and learn new things. Take a break from Fortnite for 30 minutes, for God's sakes, and try and learn something like fixing cars, for example. That's something I want to do, not only to save money for myself, but potentially be able to switch up my cars more often, and I can recognize if there's a problem with the car I'm about to buy and whether or not I should really buy it. A great way to learn something new is on YouTube. YouTube is modern day mentorship, and I'm going to make a video about that because I think it's very important. You can learn so many things on YouTube. You can learn how to save your money. You can learn how to improve your body. Improve your mind is what you're doing right now while watching these videos here on DBX Insights. If you haven't subscribed, now is the time to do so. Also like this video. But the whole concept wrapped around this unpopular opinion about school is not to get complacent. You must continue your learning beyond school. Continue to learn other things while you're in school and also beyond school. You should never stop learning things that can potentially provide you value. If you guys enjoyed this video or you want to see any more videos like this, of course, subscribe to DBX Insights, like this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, subscribe down below. Just remember, one takeaway from this video is not to get complacent even with a crazy workload. Continue to learn, continue to experiment, continue to try new things so that you can constantly bring new value into your lives. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and take care, guys.